What is going on, everybody? Big Money back here with some more Hood Sherwood Builders. In our last episode, we kind of set up the base, got situated, got some food, got some arrows, made some stuff. So now we have to go ahead and collect some reeds. So what we're gonna do is on the map. I know there is a lot of stuff happening up on the compass right now, but the exclamation points are where you want to pretty much head. So we're gonna head over here. He also gave us a pickaxe last time when we turned it in. We're gonna sell some stuff real quick just so we can get that out of our inventory.
Hello.
All right, so we're gonna go to my offer. We're gonna sell everything that we have for the doe hide. We can get this easily. We're gonna get a whole bunch of hide anyways once we start hunting. And let's go ahead and head over there. So we can have actually gotten hide when we was hunting. I just kind of forgot about it. But it's not too big of a deal. We're gonna follow this path over here. And this right here, you can see them in the distance as well. This right here is what we need. That ore right there that we just passed, that is clay. All right, so we got 3 from that one. We're gonna continue heading this way. For you to see which ore you can actually mine, you have to have the tool in hand. You can also go up to it, but if you want to see it from like a distance, you kind of you gotta have to have the tool in hand. All right, we're gonna put this here. All right. Yeah, this is a fast travel. We're just gonna head to the fast travel to unlock it, and then we're gonna head back. All right, now we'll hold back to base. The only way you can get clay is there's like no specific spot on the map, but they're usually located along rivers. And then on the map, as you can see, this one, for example, this one shows where you can get stone. This one where you can get copper, and the sharpness is depending on the tool. So this one, for example, the sharpness of this is 1. In order for me to get anything that has like sharpness of 1, I can use the stone pickaxe. Now there's gonna be more mining spots around the map that they're gonna have a higher sharpness. You're gonna have to have the tool that has that specific sharpness in order to mine it. Because if you try to mine it with something that's not the right sharpness, it's just not gonna do anything. It'll notify you that you need to have like a better tool, but just remember that. We're gonna actually upgrade our storage again too, because we're running low on storage. We want to make sure our inventory is as clear as possible most of the time. All right, so 500. Yeah, we're gonna upgrade. We want to have space. All right, now we gotta make a furnace. So we're gonna put the furnace right here. So this is what it takes to make the furnace. So you're gonna need money, pine, stone, and reed. We're gonna put this right here. Like right here. That's gonna do its thing by building itself. We're gonna just go ahead. Actually, we're gonna come back. I'll speak to that guy in a second. So there's one location right here where you can get stone, but there's another location nearby as well. So we're gonna head over here. So if you're looking for stone, you don't have to head over there. There's actually another location It doesn't pop up on a map. It's kind of hidden. Just be careful. Make sure you land the jump. And it's gonna be up here, so we're just gonna collect this stone real quick. And if you see on the right side of the screen, bottom right, you'll see that it shows like a green thing. That is the durability of our weapon. Well, of the tool that we have. You want to be careful when going over here. Because if not, you'll do that. You'll fail. The jump. I have my sprint on toggle and I keep forgetting about that. So we're going to put this in here. The stone that we just got. We don't want to have it because we have a limited amount of carry capacity right here. We can upgrade that by leveling it up. And put in some points into the massive skill tree that it has.
Wonderful, Robin. You've mastered the portion of duties related to managing the village. I never doubted your hunting abilities, but governing a township is an entirely different skill set.
As you see, I can manage that too.
Ah, let's hope no roofs fall on anyone's head.
I can think of at least one person in Nottingham Castle who could use a roof collapsing on his head.
Robin, though I do have a similar sentiment towards falling roofs and the sheriff's head. Anyway, listen to me well now. This is a serious matter.
So, you know how to be serious.
I can, and so should you by now. The village that we're setting up here is only the beginning. You'll see for yourself that in time we'll learn how to function not as a band of forest outlaws, but as a well-organized community.
That's the plan. I'll make it so that the people will live free again, safe from the sheriff's tyranny.
Of course, I believe it. Even if I didn't, that would make scarcely a difference with your persistence.
What's this about then?
About the people, in fact. For now, those closest to us. You realize we're surrounded by a vast and marvelous land, after all. It is inhabited by various houses, groups and alliances. It's often the case that they are not quite fond of each other.
I'm aware of that, Friar.
Try to win the sympathy of at least a few. Show the denizens of this land that not all hope is lost. Having their support means you'll travel the road further ahead with greater confidence.
Reasonable. Is there something I should start with?
Every action taken against the outlaws or the men of King John and the sheriff is an action that counts. To every one of us. When the king's steward looks to take some good person's head, you stop him. When you see a caravan laden with royal gold, I'm sure you see where this is going.
I understand.
There are, however, places where exceptionally unsettling things are said to happen.
What do you mean?
The Barnesdale region is a place where you can find both the king's men as well as bandit ruffians. The sons of Adam and the waved children make up the chief threat there. Apart from them, the local people are bound to accept your aid.
They deserve it, and they'll have it. They mean as much to me as the people who live in our forest refuge.
Very noble of you, dear Robin, as always. I know you believe it, but you must make them believe it too. Some of those people are afraid and just want to survive. Others don't really know what to think at all. Convince them with your actions and the sheriff's reign will fall faster than you expect.
I believe you, Friar. Are there any places I should see?
I have two in mind. Would you prefer to hear about mysterious thefts or wolves in a silver mine?
Mysterious thefts? Sounds like something right up my alley.
I don't know much about them, but I've heard tell that traders travelling through Barnesdale are relieved of their riches in a rather crafty manner. Searching for any remaining loot or culprits has been futile.
The outlaws? The sheriff?
The sheriff wouldn't have bothered to hide anything. Outlaws would have left clues. Talk to Nicholas. He's a cloth merchant and an old friend. He's probably sitting somewhere in a tavern and mourning his loss.
Hardly a wonder. I'll speak with him. Maybe I'll learn something. Wolves in the mine. Those wine casks were meant for an emergency, not for a single dinner.
Very amusing. Wolves is a moniker given to House de Grey by the locals. You will find Hildewolf Mine to the southeast. It belongs to King John.
This already sounds interesting.
Since recently, though, it's been swarming with de Grey's men. Word is they took by force, with little regard for the king's law.
Is there any chance they'll finish each other off?
I do not know what to make of this. On the one hand, they are the enemy of our enemy. On the other, they're known for wars and conflict that they start with nearly everyone they meet.
Anything else?
The de Greys also dabble in exotic alcohol trade and scheming. I won't deny that the former interests me more than the latter.
I can wager a guess.
Right now, the most important matter is that the peasants from Hildewolf Mine fell out of the frying pan and into the fire. The boot of their new tyrants weighs heavily on them, and they surely need the help of someone like you. Besides, access to silver may help us arm our people better.
I'll look into it.
All right, so now we got to the point where we have to just build up the reputation in the region that we're currently in. So there's 4 regions in the game. There's this one where we're currently at. There's this one. There's this one. And then there's this one. And they're kind of separated by the color of the, like the region. So this one's green. This one's like a purple bluish. This one's like a plains. And then this one's like a, I don't even know what color this is. But also you can bring up the points of interest. And this will show you what regions we're currently in. This region right here. And obviously this will just give you like a overview of the map. And if you see these things right here, those are like the trees that you can find. So like if we was to go over here, we would find willow trees in this area. So that's just a good helpful tip. But you guys can go ahead and check that out if you want. Like for example, this one. I was talking about the sharpness. This one, to get sandstone, we need a sharpness of 2. So in order to be able to mine this, we have to get a better pickaxe because the stone one is not going to be able to do it. All right, so now that we're just trying to build up the reputation, we're going to do these side quests. We're going to start with this one right here.
I know it's not in your nature, Marion, but have you had some rest since the escape?
I could ask you the same thing, my dear. The Prince of Thieves needs to rest too.
Now you're just mocking me. The Prince of Thieves.
A little, but mostly worrying. So many sleepless nights have passed to settle here.
There's no end in sight. Are you handling our people all right?
I tended to whom I could with what little there was left in the herbal satchel. I can gather new plants myself, but we need more serious equipment to look after the gravely injured.
Tell me how I can help you.
We have most of the construction materials, as well as the plans. Collect some reed for me. It usually grows by rivers and other bodies of water.
And later?
Look over the construction.
Alright, so we're gonna hit T. Alright, so T's to kind of track the latest quest. So she still we already have reed, we need more wood. Alright, so let's go ahead and equip the pickaxe. We're gonna just let me go over here to save. All right, we're gonna head on over here. I'm gonna want to build a lumber mill so that these pine trees specifically, my villagers can gather them for me. The stamina in this game is such a B. There's some potions and stuff we can use to kind of increase the stamina consumption, but it's brutal. We got 36. We got enough wood. I just want to get some more. All right, we'll head back. Deposit this into the storage, and then we'll go ahead and craft the alchemy table or workbench, whatever you want to call it. I might just pick that up. I'm gonna drop it somewhere else. Put that in there too. Alchemy lab. All right, we're gonna go here. I think I have enough money for it. No, we need another worker. So in order to get more workers, we have to build more houses. So we're gonna go ahead and build a house right here. That's gonna give us some more workers. We have to wait though for them to build that. And then are we gonna have enough? No, we need more coins. So in order to get more coins, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that on hold right now. We're gonna progress with this quest.
Not me.
It's good to see you too, John. What happened?
Oh, something snapped in me back. I can barely bend down.
But that must be normal at your age. Marion will make you a balm for it.
At my age? You forgotten about our meeting on the bridge or what?
You don't forget a blow like that. Although, I have been managing better in fights since then.
Couldn't be any other way with a teacher as excellent as me. You fancy a little adventure?
And a friend as excellent as you, John. What adventure do you have in mind?
Nothing epic. A few thugs wandered too close and need to have their faces caved in for it. You ready to teach them a lesson? I'll show you where they are.
I'll gladly warm up my bones, and you be sure to mind yours.
Excellent. Teeth are going to fly. Let's meet at the edge of the village.
All right, so in order to get some more money, we're gonna have to do the money grind, and I'll show you guys how to do that towards the end of this video. So let's go ahead and head on over to T, because we're gonna go to the meeting spot. We have enough arrows, we have enough everything that we need. You want to keep on yourself at least 2 repair kits, because to repair some of your stuff. We're gonna repair a hatchet actually, and we're gonna drop this right here because it's a good spot to drop it.
Finally, you're here. I'm the one with sore bones here, not you. I saw a camp in this area.
You're fiendishly fast for such a bruiser. What is this camp?
Regular thugs, but they can cause trouble if they find us. Besides, saw them hiding something in the hollow tree.
Now you have my attention, John. No time to waste. Let's get moving.
First things first. Sneak up to the guard there. He's watching the camp and he doesn't look tougher than you, so he shouldn't have a problem.
All right, I'll hide in the grass. This'll be easy.
All right, so now we have some sneaking element into the game. Alright, so we see him. If you look at the bottom left, right below our health bar, you'll see like a eye. As you can see that bar going up, that's the visibility. So we have to wait for him to turn around. You don't want to be spotted, because if you're spotted, it will fail the quest. I'm gonna not go this time because I'm not fast enough to close in that gap. So we're gonna just hang around right here. When he goes back that way, we'll follow him. You gotta wait for that prompt. A little skull prompt that it showed. If it doesn't show a prompt, that's because the enemy is too high of a level, so he won't die instantly. But if it shows a skull, it'll be an instant kill.
And that's how it's done, old timer.
I'll admit, not too bad. Though I would have packed a bigger punch for it.
I've no doubt about that, John. Maybe you'll demonstrate that bigger punch on some other brigands.
I can barely move with this here back. You trying to do me in? Take care of him and come back to me.
Alright, so now we just gotta defeat these guys over here. We don't have to sneak up on them, we can just kill them outright. And you can kind of tell if they're too high of a level. You just gotta get within range. Like that one. That one's 5. He's level 5. We're not level 5. We are level 3. We got 18 skill points. Each level gives you 6 skill points. Alright, so that right there, we're gonna shoot it. As long as you stay hidden, they don't really know where you're at. Well, he's just coming over here because he's curious, but I'm gonna take care of him. And they know somebody's out there. They just don't know where I'm at. All right, so now we've been spotted. All right, so you dodge with space. I like to use the bow and arrow. Because with the bow and arrow, if you shoot them on the foot, they'll start to like slowly walk towards you. It doesn't last forever, it just momentarily, but it'll give you some time to put some distance between you and your enemy. And we got the stolen items that we need for the quest. We're gonna loot their camp. If you hit F, that'll slow time, but if you hit R or whatever the button is on the controller, if you're using a controller, you'll be able to kind of highlight and you can see what you can pick up and what you can loot. It won't last forever though, so. And it does take some time to recharge. Alright, so we're good here. Gonna head back. Let me get this plant over here. I like the fact that it doesn't always just give you one. Like sometimes you can get 3, like we just got from that one. That one just gave us 1, but like it varies. It's not always like a specific number. It makes looting or gathering like resources a lot easier and less grindy.
What did those dodgers hide in there?
Looks like loot from a theft. Some gold, some jewelry, everything covered in flour. Find out who this could be, John, and return it to the owner.
I'll have a look around the area as soon as I feel better. By the way, do you ever miss our looting days? Remember how one time you had me put on a frog and...
Well, I myself pretended to be blind to fool the sheriff. Yes, I remember. Good times, John.
By God! He was howling mad like a wolf when he figured out how we duped him. Could still hear him from a league away, and got a bit of gold while at it. You grow ever more reasonable with time, my friend. But you're right, we'll meet back home.
Those trophies that you get, you can't really do anything with it, so don't bother trying to locate it. I haven't been able to locate them, so I just let them be. Alright, so we're done with that mission. We're currently still have to increase our reputation, and then we got side missions as well. So right now what we have to do is we needed money, so we got 442 right now. I think we should have enough for this mission. The game is gonna default back to one of your story missions. Just hit T if you want to see which is your latest mission, and if you want to pick them specifically, just go to journal and then select them, then hit track. So the objective right now is we got to get this to 40%. When we get to 40%, we'll be able to go to other we can go to other regions, but that's when we can kind of like conquer that region. So as you can see, it says region not liberated. So once it gets to 40%, that's when you liberate it. All right, so we're gonna put this there, this there. We got a pickaxe that we found from the thing. This, I wish there was like a sort all button. All right, so, all right, that's fine. Trying to find things that stack. All right. So we should be able to build. Yeah, we can build it now. All right, so we're gonna build it here. Make sure you're paying attention where you place it, because there's no way to move it. The only way to move it is you gotta destroy it and then rebuild. And from whatever, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think you could back all the materials, and that's not cool. I wish there was a way you can just move it. So just be mindful of where you're placing it. That's gonna, they're gonna go ahead and craft that. Well, I'll show you guys what it looks like when they're crafting. It's pretty quick too. All right, so in here we can place, we can get like we can craft, we can make the ores into ingots, and then in the alchemy lab we can make potions and stuff like that. And the reason I've been collecting those potions is because obviously it's kind of gonna be tricky right now. Well, we got an extra bottle, so we can actually make one more, and then we'll go ahead and take this and put this right here. But it's gonna take a bottle. So the only way I know to get more bottles is you have to find like other bottles within like the same, like these ones for example won't give you a bottle. You have to find like ciders or bottles that look like the same. Like these for example, these won't give you these bottles. Let's go ahead and speak to her, and then let's fill up this bottle real quick.
Yes, exactly it, Robin. Applying broadleaf poultices won't help with serious wounds. Now I can get to some real work.
If it hadn't been for you, half of us wouldn't have survived the winter. You can't imagine how grateful I am that you're here.
Getting all sentimental? I'm here with you and I believe in what you're fighting for. We're fighting together. Besides, I can't quite imagine returning to the royal court and those perfumed toadies.
That's true, Marion, though it's still a long road ahead of us.
Shorter with every day, my love. Do what you have to, and I'll make sure the village is functioning properly while you're away.
Keep an eye on Tuck and Little John from time to time. They can be like two cats in a bag.
There's no cure I know of for their strain of camaraderie, but I can keep an eye on them, or a lash over them. There's one more thing, Robin.
Yes?
Take my sash and place it at home. Let it draw you back to it with my thoughts.
Thank you, Marion. I'll travel to this sash, to a home, to you.
Alright, so there's some type of romance between these two. Actually, I never noticed that there was these plants over here. So we're gonna go ahead and collect. This is the first time I'm at, like, I never got too close to it to realize that there's plants right there. But that is good to know now. We're gonna put these in here. Try to keep our inventory as minimal as possible. Yeah, we need money. Alright, so we're gonna sell this.
Nice weather we're having.
And that's about it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, comment, subscribe to my channel if you're new. And until my next video, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Me, come and see me. Got money, be. Come and see me, baby. Come and see me. Got money, be. Come and see me.